Congratulations and welcome to this course. I'm so excited that you signed up for this course, and by the end of this course, you will discover how to stay fit forever without restrictive diet. My name is Grace Lim, your Mind Body Eating Coach. My mission is to transform every one of you to become lean, strong, and confident. By the way, have you done your exercise today? Whether you have or have not, let's do some brain exercise then. So the first question I have for you is, what are the 3 most important aspects in your life? Write it down on a piece of paper. The second question is, how would a healthy lifestyle complement or support all these things of yours? And that's the 2 questions I have for you. Did you know statistics shown that more than 53% adult population in the whole world were reported obese and overweight? Obesity is more than physical appearance. Studies shown that an obese individual has 81% higher risk in heart disease. I'm not saying all this to scare you. I really hate to say all this, but all these are facts. Being overweight put a person at other health problems as well, including high blood pressure, diabetes, certain types of cancer, and joint and joints disorders. But we all know that we don't want to feed our body and mind with all the stuff that are not good for us. I know you feel that, and that's the reason why you are here today. Unfortunately, most of the people will only take action when they feel the negative health condition. Wouldn't that be too late? Would you all agree that prevention is better than cure? I have spent a dozen years in learning and development industry. I hold a master's degree in health and safety from University Malaya, Malaysia, and I studied psychology of eating from Harvard University, United States. I'm a certified nutrition coach from Venice Nutrition, United States, a human resource development corporation certified professional trainer, neuro-linguistic programming certified practitioner, and a member of Center of Mindful Eating, United States. My ultimate mission is to help you to get a lean, strong, and confident body by using the honest and sustainable system. On the fun side, I'm an ultra runner and a foodie. I love sharing my wellness knowledge and experience that have kept me both physically and mentally strong. But to be clear, I have just tried about every single style of eating and exercising known to man when I was a teenager. You see, I was obsessed with food, eating, and my weight. In an attempt to control my weight, I had gone on diet, cleanses, I had avoided the entire food groups and skipped meals. There was only so long that would work before I had found out myself binging out massive amount of cakes and cookies at just one sitting. The rule of thumb was the more restrictive I became, the bigger my binges got. I felt so uncomfortable with myself, and this radiated to other aspects of my life. I wouldn't want to go out with my friends because chances are they're going out for food, and I was actively trying to avoid food. I wouldn't want to go clothes shopping with my friends because chances are nice and sexy dresses are in small size, and there's no way that I could fit in. I didn't involve in romantic relationship because rumor had it that when you are involved in romance, Eventually, your bodies get close, and I was too ashamed to let anybody near mine. So I was left with nothing and no one except food. So food became my only friend. I was caught in this kind of situation for a few years. I was lucky enough to have my coach to wake me up with this phrase: your body and mind are connected. Your body and mind are connected. Everything that happened in your mind create an effect in the body. Sometimes these changes are too small to notice, but with a deep mental action and a strong physical reaction, these may manifest within the nervous system. Or it means the way you think will determine the result you get. In the weight loss industry, not many people will talk about mind and body connections in weight loss because nobody would tell you you are the best person to do it anyway. Only you can do it for yourself if you want to get a healthy weight and maintain it forever. We will dive deep into the powerful techniques later. Let me ask you this question. How many times did you try to lose weight before? 1 time? 2 times? 3 times? Or you're just like me, you couldn't remember at all because there was too many times. According to a UK survey, women on an average spend a staggering 17 years of their lives dieting, while 90% of them have been on certain form of diet in their lifetime. So let me ask you all, weight loss diet work? Truth or myth? We are going to figure out the answer from this video itself.
Dieting is big business. The diet industry has more than doubled since the 90s, and in 2020 it topped $71 billion. Each year, some 45 million, 95% of them fail. And yet millions of us open our wallets to try the latest trendy diets, cleanses, and low-calorie meal plans to cut down the pounds.
I spent thousands. I spent thousands of dollars.
I've probably spent $1,000.
I would say I spent over $3,000.
Probably upwards of at least past $10,000.
Thousands of dollars on weight loss supplements, meal plans.
And with the rise of social media, there's even more pressure to obtain seemingly impossible beauty standards for men and women.
Negative body image does not live in fat cells.
Here's how dieting grew into a $71 billion industry, even though an overwhelming majority of diets fail, and being smaller doesn't necessarily mean healthier. This is Suddenly Obsessed. When it comes to diets, there is no shortage of options. From tailored meal plans like SlimFast and Nutrisystem to support groups like Jenny Craig and Weight Watchers. Then there's high-fat, no-carb, no-gluten models like keto and paleo. And with the rise in technology, companies are now using consumer data and AI to tailor customized plans to individual needs.
With the personalization capabilities that we have, powered by AI, machine learning, etc., we can match you with a program that is specific to you and ultimately greater weight loss.
But all of these diets have one thing in common: restriction. Consuming fewer calories is a common way to lose weight.
And what that means is that you're having to ignore your body's signals and your body's cues of what it needs. And so diets end up impacting how you think as well.
And those powerful signals, not a lack of willpower, are why so many diets fail.
You see, why do you keep jumping from one diet to another or keep trying the same diet over and over again if you're not seeing any results? Sometimes I feel like a grandma who loves to nag. One thing I'm always telling my one-to-one students to remind themselves is that If there was a diet out there really truly work, we would have all already known about it by now, and we would have all be skinny. What's holding you back from getting your dream body? Too busy with work? No time to exercise? Lack of motivation because no workout buddy? You are a foodie? Or you're tired of working out for not seeing any results? Everyone knows that to be fit and healthy, you need to eat well and exercise regularly. So why doesn't everybody have the body of their dreams? It's just 2 steps, right? Eat right and work out right. No, it isn't. Steps are really less than 5% of the equation. Whatever your goals may be, the other 95% is about having the right mindset. It's about understanding your fears, shaping motivation, beliefs, mindset, and all that detect the other 95%. Get this? Steps, strategy, yes, they are crucial. But the most important is the mindset, and that's what will take you far and beyond. I remember I read an article from Forbes. They are using fantastic metaphor to describe our conscious and subconscious mind. It sounds this way. Have you ever wanted to drive a Lamborghini? Imagine the speed, the ease of handling, the wind through your hair. Compare that to being on a skateboard. Moving under your own steam, it takes effort, only goes fast in short bursts. It's unpredictable and not great on handling. You are exposed and depend on terrain and weather condition. Which would you rather drive? Let's call the Lamborghini your subconscious mind, and the skateboard is part of your conscious mind. One is powerful, present, and has you arrived in style. The other is slow and clunky and maybe gets you there in the end. Which one is driving you? I believe you got the answer. Yes, your subconscious mind, where you store your old beliefs, are powerful. Your subconscious mind does everything to move you towards your pleasure and away from pain. It is highly influenced by the words and pictures that you put into your mind. Loves what is familiar and avoid anything is unfamiliar. As long as you believe that the chocolate and candy or the burgers and fries or the pizza makes you happy and helps you to cope and is a reward, and you are actually linking the pleasure to these things, and you are actually linking the pleasure to these things, and will probably crave them during the time of stress. Since you can choose what to link pain and pleasure to, link pleasure to refusing chocolate, pizza, and fries. Link pleasure to looking great at the beach. And remind yourself that eating healthy food in the right amount is what really helped you to cope with stress and is a better reward for your body. Making the right choices and changing your beliefs will make you more successful in getting lean, strong, and confident body. When you are specific and communicate with your subconscious mind, using detailed words to give your mind the right message and the right images, any misinterpretation is less likely to happen. And that is exactly what will happen to you as you follow this exciting program. If you want to be fit and healthy, you must say to your mind, I have chosen to eat fruit instead of dessert, and have chosen to feel great about that because I have chosen size S. This is a clear instruction to your mind. Whereas saying, I want pizza, but I can't have it because I'm on diet, only increases and intensifies the desire for pizza. Your subconscious mind is more powerful than your conscious mind, so you must use that power for your benefit. Understanding how your subconscious mind works will help you to positively influence your mind rather than being influenced by your thoughts, beliefs, and behavior that you do not want and grew out of years ago. In other words, 95% of our brain's activities happen on subconscious level. So why is knowing 95-5 ratio essential for you to get thin? According to theory of mind by Dr. Kapas, the subconscious controls everything in our lives, like our beliefs, habit, behavior, emotions and feelings, relationship patterns, addictions, creativity, intuition, involuntary body function, spiritual connection, developmental stages, and long-term memories. Now imagine your doctor said it was time for you to lose some weight. In your conscious mind, you know that that is a good idea. You will be healthier, feel better, look better, and maybe even live longer. Yet, at every step of the way, things seem to go wrong. You just can't seem to make it to the gym, and you keep finding yourself with a cookie in your hand. Even though you know better, you may even be aware of the fact that something is conflicting with what you want, but don't know what it is and where it's come from, even if it's based on false beliefs. This shows that it is not enough for your conscious mind to want to change. The subconscious will win every time. Remember how the subconscious likes the knowns, even if they are negative? To it, the gym is scary. It is an unknown. You may not be active for decades. It is rather stick with the status quo rather than take risks at that unknown. As for eating, those cookies have the positive associations with the subconscious. It's going to want more. The belief that cookies are good in the subconscious mind far outweighed the conscious desire to look good and feel better by doing something like eating green salad. By default, the subconscious is very slow to change. If you can keep a sustained effort going, it is possible. But that is sheer willpower at work. Unfortunately, most people will fail. Beliefs in the modern memory will keep sabotaging the desire of the conscious mind. What if you know how to communicate with your subconscious mind effectively and insert a few positive associations in place of the negatives and unknowns you have about losing weight and going to the gym? In the same way that the conscious mind will always lose in a tug of war with the subconscious mind. It can't lose when both paths are united. The theory of placebo effect. You have probably heard of the placebo effect. Check out the reference. It's in the 1981 World Journal of Surgery. Scientists were testing a new chemotherapy. It was an injectable substance that was given to two groups of patients. One group of patients received the actual chemotherapy, and the other group of patients received a placebo, meaning a fake, harmless, inert chemical substance, which in this case was water. Why do we even give a placebo? Because if you truly want to understand the efficacy of a new prescription drug, pharmaceutical companies must test this against placebos because in approximately 50% of all cases, on average, you can get as much benefit or more from a placebo than the actual drug itself. That's a mind-bending statistic, by the way. After a number of weeks, for patients who receive the real chemotherapy, just about 100% of them had a very common side effect. They all lost their hair. And 30% of the patients on the placebo chemotherapy also had a very interesting side effect. They, too, lost their hair. Now, all they were doing was getting an injection of water and somehow their hair fell out. Why would they lose their hair? Well, according to what we know about placebo science, those people likely had the association, have cancer, go on chemotherapy, lose hair. Can you see the power of the mind is that strong that you could take a water injection? Think it's going to make you lose your hair, and you do lose it. What happens when you say, I just can't see myself being slim? Your mind always influences your body. And you, in turn, can influence your mind by using the things that influence your subconscious mind. These are your powers of visualization and your ability to see yourself differently and to use different and better words to let your mind know what is that you really want and desire. Once accepted, these ideas create the same reactions in the body again and again. That's mind-body connection.